Helen Skelton's emotional damage was clear during last night's Strictly after the news her estranged husband is expecting a baby with his girlfriend, a body language expert has said. Judi James said Helen's body language in last night's live episode suggested her emotions were still very raw, but her reaction to dance partner Gorka heaping praise on her was brave and perfectly pitched. The split was announced just 4 months after their third child, Elsie Kate, was born. After Helen and Gorka danced the Paso Doble, the Strictly pro said he knows Helen has been having a difficult time, but insisted she needs more self-belief, because she is an amazing woman and an incredible dancer. Helen tried to hide behind him while he praised her, before jumping on the table and performing a defiant dance move, to cheers from her co-stars. Image, BBC, Guy Levy, BBC, Guy Levy. Judi went on. Waiting her turn on the balcony, she stood looking isolated, watching the others with her hands clasped in front of her body in a look of low self-esteem. When Jayde was emoting about her sister, we could see Helen in the background wiping tears of grief from her eyes and cheeks, suggesting her personal emotions were still very raw. She looked drained and unsmiling during rehearsals, with that signature, sweet smile gone from her face. When Helen said she had been trying to think about a lot of different things, she sounded as though she meant more than just the dance steps, although later she seemed to rally, saying she liked the idea of being a fiery, fierce woman as she slapped her hands together to stimulate a change of mood and confidence. Judi said that Helen failed to channel the fiery, fierce aspect during her performance, and although she danced well, was scored fourth from bottom by the judges. Turning to the atmosphere after the dance, Judi said Helen's rigid smile on the balcony showed grit and determination, although Gorka's gesture of chewing at the inside of his mouth suggested something was eating him. In a dramatic moment of loyalty and affection, Gorka made a small speech about Helen having a difficult time and not thinking she is beautiful. This was said for the right reasons, but not every jilted partner wants vulnerable stuff like this revealed to their ex. The body language expert went on. Helen's face froze as her eyes fixed on Gorka's face in what looked like an expression of anxiety. Her mouth slewed to the side in an expression of pain, and she tried to hide behind her dance partner in what might have felt like an embarrassing moment. Turning to Helen's impromptu dance move on the table, Judi said, as Gorka heaped praise on her, she decided to style it out, and her reaction was brave and perfectly pitched as she jumped up onto the table and adopted a dramatic pose that allowed people to laugh with her as well as admiring her for her stab at appearing resilient. Judi concluded, nobody would want to be going through what Helen is going through so publicly at the moment, but her pose at the end suggested she will still have the guts to fight on in this competition.